Hello. Video ended sooner than I thought it would.
Good morning.
Hello, welcome to the spread, everybody. I'm Cody.
I'm Steph.
And we're going to make some snacks and make some picks. So, last week we were in Pittsburgh.
Well, we didn't say welcome to the spread.
I did say welcome to the spread.
No, I didn't say, I don't know. Welcome to the spread. I'm going to say it too, just in case.
Welcome to the spread. Last week we were in Pittsburgh. We had a good time with my family. Didn't bring everything along for the ride to do the show. But we're back, ready to make some picks, ready to make some snacks. And what do we got today, Steph?
Today we are making Scoops tortilla pizzas and rum.
It's going to be awesome. These snacks, I love these snacks. I used to make these, like, what would you call it? I don't want to be rude. It was like you know how you make ramen noodles in college. Like, this is what I made whenever
like
I was
a struggle meal.
Yeah, it's a struggle meal. But whenever I was in high school, like, but these are awesome. I really like them. I hope you guys like them too, and you try them. So, Steph, let's get started. We'll bring over. Oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do? Preheat the oven.
Hey, Bella.
Our lovely assistant Bella is here. You might see her for a second. She's gonna join us fully later.
You could just pop it on 3.
She's gonna join us later when we make our drinks because she's gonna have a drink with us. The chips, I told you they're under the thing. All right, thank you, Bella. Woo! Yeah, you saw her shoulder. You'll see her wonderful face later. So this is real easy. You literally just got to get these chips right, and just pick out. I'm probably really loud into this.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even think of that.
We'll just do it that way.
Yeah.
So I know this looks like we're making nachos. We're not. Literally, what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna pick out all the good scoop-looking chips, leave them on here, and then get rid of all the ones that don't look like that.
Oh, we're getting rid of.
Yeah.
Okay. That just seems like a lot of work.
Well, I don't. You're the one that started just dumping the.
Well, I didn't. You did not talk me through this before.
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory.
Well, this is your recipe. Not.
Anyway.
All right, you start.
Steph's gonna do that while we talk about some picks. My first pick today, or we got to get into the segment. Let's get to the high stakes. So the high stakes today, we're looking at bet one. First bet today is Chicago +7. I made a little comment appearance on Picks with Platt earlier this week. The Chicago +7 was my lock of the week. That was more for just like exaggerated, like being exact. I was exaggerating, just for effect. I think it's a good chance Chicago covers +7, and it's basically just because of one guy, and that's Justin Fields. We've seen in the preseason, the Bears are just a better team with Justin Fields. It feels like everybody just kind of, that's their style of football. It's Justin Fields football. When it comes to defense, Bears defense is the Bears defense. They're pretty damn good. They're one of the best in the league, in my opinion. I think they're going to be able to slow down Baker just enough to be able to. What was I saying? I got distracted.
Slow down Baker enough to.
Slow down Baker enough to what?
What? Talk about Bears defense.
Yeah, they're gonna slow down Baker
enough to
win the game. No,
okay.
They're not gonna win the game.
+7.
They're gonna cover. I don't have them winning the game. They're gonna cover +7. It's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. Let's look at the second bet I have today. Second bet I have today is Arizona -7 versus Jacksonville. Do I have to talk about this one? I mean, they're playing Jacksonville. There's probably a lot of props you could do on this bet too, or on this game too, that you'd win a lot of money. You could do Trevor Lawrence throwing over 1.5 picks. That's going to happen. There's a prop for Arizona to have more than 5 sacks today. That's going to happen. Arizona is just going to dominate this game. They're probably, at this moment, you could probably say they're the favorite to win the NFC West. I personally have the Rams winning the NFC West, but looking at the teams right now, Arizona's probably the front runner in this division. And they're playing a Jacksonville team with coach like Urban Meyer, who is afraid of every team because they all look like Alabama, and Trevor Lawrence, who, as I predicted, hasn't figured out the league yet. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Look at Peyton Manning. He threw 30 picks his rookie. So Trevor Lawrence just has to figure it out. That's really all. That's all this game really comes down to. And once Trevor Lawrence figures things out, maybe this game's a little closer. But until then, Arizona's going to win by more than 7 points. They're going to cover -7. On to the third bet. With Baltimore, Detroit over 50.5. I feel like this is another given because Team Detroit's defense not play very well, especially in the Monday night game against Green Bay. And in week 1, they gave up all those points in the first half to San Francisco. They have Baltimore, who can score at will with Lamar Jackson, with Mark Andrews. What? Oh, Bella's a Baltimore Ravens fan. She's like cheering in the background. She's like, "Oh my god, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan is saying good things about my team." Yeah, it's very rare. Anyway, this team can score at will. Now, when going to the offense with Detroit, you have Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift coming out of the backfield. They're going to be a key part to this game, be able to put the Lions in position to score. And you also have TJ Hawkinson, who I think is going to play pretty well today, in my opinion. I have him in a separate parlay that I'll actually talk about at the end of the show. I don't have it up here on the thing to discuss, but I'm going to talk about it because I'm pretty excited about it. But TJ Hawkinson's going to be a big contributor today. And then Jared Goff, he's playing well. He's playing how I feel like a lot of people expected him to play in LA. Maybe circa his Super Bowl year when they played the Patriots. He's playing very well. He's playing very good football. I look forward to watching him play the rest of the season. But those are all the factors I have for this game going over 50.5. It seems pretty easy to me. And we'll move on to bet number 4 today. That's Tampa Bay, LA, over 55 points. This game is literally what?
Over 55?
Yeah. You don't think that's going to happen?
I don't know.
Let's discuss.
I think that might be a little too high for my taste. I just don't know if I see. But you're the expert. I'll let you
The expert
say your
who's
piece.
2-8 on picks this year. But anyway, no, it's good insight. The reason I do see this being a high-scoring game, it's going to be. This reminds me of Kansas City, LA Rams. I think it was 2018, that Monday night game where both teams scored at will. Both of these offenses can score. Nobody's saying that's not a factor here. The factor here of this not hitting is if both defenses play to the high caliber that they can. I think when you're playing against Tom Brady, it's hard to bet against him. It's hard to say that he's not going to score points and put his team in a position to win. So, with that being said, I think he's going to throw at least 2 or 3 touchdown passes. Leonard Fournette might have to come in and do some goal line stands, get some touchdowns. But then on the LA side, Darrell Henderson has been awesome this year. Matt Stafford is playing like the Matt Stafford we all knew he could be. You know, he's playing at a high caliber. He's with a team. Thank you, Luis, for the comment. Thank you. He says, great concept for the show. I agree. For some reason, I'm not seeing a lot of comments. Yes, your friend Luis.
Hi, Luis.
I don't know if people just aren't commenting or what's happening. Probably people just not commenting. Actually, want to check something. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've joked. LA is going to score. That's pretty standard for them to score. You have great receiving core. You have great quarterback. You have some pretty good backs in the backfield. I just see this being a shootout. What, you want to make some picks? You want to fade me?
I don't. I don't have enough confidence in that.
Maybe that's
yet.
what we do from here on out. Is I make picks and she just fades me. And if we would have done that the first 2 weeks, she would be more. She would be more.
Maybe you would have had some.
Oh no, you would have.
Well,
you would be more qualified to host the show than me.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So our last high stakes bet of the day: Green Bay, San Francisco over 50.5. This game, I did so much research on this game because the public is going all in on Green Bay money line, and I was like, I feel like I need to take a step back here on this game. Everybody's going to take Green Bay. Everybody thinks Green Bay is going to win. That just, in my mind, like in my weird betting mind, means that they're going to lose so bad. So anyway, coming back to the over, this is going to be a close game. And I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. That's when we're going to get our last touchdown to hit this over. And that's, both of these teams can score. It's a matter of which defense is going to step up more. We know San Francisco's defense is good. They can step up when they need to. It's Green Bay's defense that is a little suspect. Even against the Lions on Monday night, it was very like, okay, are they going to stop them? Eventually, they got into a groove. They were able to stop them a lot. But Green Bay's defense is what's going to make or break this over. If they play well, it's going to be a little bit of a sweat. They play like they did against Detroit first half. It's going to be pretty easy over to hit. So, back to this.
Yes.
And
saw me struggle.
like with the avocado week 1.
Oh, that was so bad. I wish you guys knew what was going on with that. All right, so what I've done, now that Cody yelled at me that I was doing it wrong, I picked out all of the chips that weren't like full like scoops. They had like cracks or out. I put all the ones left over in like one layer on the tray. And so now I'm just going to fill each one with some.
Now there's another spoon over there and I can help you out with this. Oh. Now, if I don't know if anybody's in the comments. I don't know why. I think I set this up wrong. Or just nobody's here. That could be fine too. But I'm a little suspect on how I set up how I look at the chat. So if you're saying something, maybe tweet at me if you're in the chat and I'm not responding, just tweet at me. I have my phone right here. So looks like we do have people watching on Twitter, which it's not showing me that on my app here that I have up for the chat. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We're just gonna put some pizza sauce in these tortilla chips.
I opened this.
Oh, you did?
I can use that one.
Oh,
I can
okay.
use this one.
And now, see, with these, you don't want to put too much of the pizza sauce. You want to put just enough. If you put too much, it just gets messy, not as enjoyable. So usually, how I measure it is fill up spoon, and then that should be able to fill 2 or 3 of the tortilla chips. I love these so much. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to try them.
This is literally, I would make these like late at night when I lived in Beaver. I used to live in Beaver. Then I lived in Bridgewater. Now I live in New Jersey.
Hey.
But when I lived in Beaver in like middle school, these were what I made. I had nothing else to eat. I didn't want to make myself a big meal. If I didn't want to go get something from McDonald's, make yourself a big plate, pizza treats, and you're good to go. Yeah, no, the tray is warped.
Let's see if we can get some. What's your game day treat? Like your go-to, like it's NFL Sunday and I'm having people over. What are you making? What are you bringing? Um, Maybe we'll try.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload the chat app here. Hopefully this thing up.
I personally love some boneless wings. Anybody that brings boneless wings to the NFL Sunday party has my heart. Nice veggie tray also works with some ranch. Yours.
Well, my favorite snacks.
Your favorite Sunday football treat.
I've had a lot. I've had a lot of Sunday treats. You know what's not really unusual, but like a unique one? Venison meatballs.
Interesting. Where did you have venison meatballs at
Well,
a tailgate for the first?
It wasn't a tailgate.
Or like
it was
a Sunday football party.
We went to a friend of ours' house, and they're hunters, and they hunt deer, and obviously deer. But they made venison meatballs, and I was like, "What's venison? This is weird. This is like fake meat. It's very much meat. There's a lot, very gamey, but the sauce that they had, it was like, I don't even know. I'd say it was similar to like steak sauce, but not as like, I guess, is steak sauce tart to you?
Like one?
Yeah.
It can be. I
Yeah,
think
it like
depends
wasn't
on the
as
steak
tart. It was more
sauce.
creamy, like a gravy, but it also had that like Worcestershire taste to it. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Uh-huh.
Now Steph's putting the cheese on top of these, and then we also have some pepperonis to put on them as well. Yeah, we do half pepperoni, half cheese. So this app still isn't working because Twitter tells me there's like at least 4 people watching or 2 people watching. The app tells me there's nobody, so I'm not going to pay attention to that anymore. I'm just going to leave this up. Hopefully I can see what you guys are saying. So now we're going to move on. Get rid of these bets. While Steph's putting the cheese on over there, let's get into the Pittsburgh prop bet. All right, so you may have guessed one of my bets, but we'll get to that. My first one is I feel like it's a must-have because you have Deontay Johnson out today. That leaves one man as the number 1 receiver today, and that's Juju Smith-Schuster. I have Juju anytime touchdowns at plus 150 on DraftKings. I mean, I had this bet like in the middle of the week. Like, if Deontay's not going to be 100%, you have Juju going up against the Bengals. Juju's okay. Last year didn't look too great against the Bengals, I'll be honest. But Juju plays with hardcore intensity, similar to Hines Ward. That's why I really like Juju. I'm glad he's back with the Steelers. And today's one of those days where he's going to have to score in order for the Steelers to win. That's why I have Juju anytime touchdown plus 150. Now on to the second one, the one you guys may have guessed already. We have Pat Freiermuth anytime touchdown. I believe that's at 1 plus 310. I want to say big shout out to Big Sports Mood, Big Steelers Mood for the t-shirt. Air Muth shirt came in just in time for this show. I love it. This shirt's awesome, actually. Like, it's the coolest shirt. One of the coolest Steelers shirts I own. So, shout out to him. Shout out to my guy. Pat Fryermuth, anytime touchdown. I picked this because Ben early on in the week was like, we got to get Pat Fryermuth involved. I don't know if he said it at a presser, but I saw it somewhere on Twitter on a headline that Ben Roethlisberger wants Pat Fryermuth involved. I saw another stat that he is one of like 4 or 6 tight ends who has caught every target thrown to them so far this season.
In the whole league?
In the whole league. So he's consistent. The quarterback wants to throw to him. I think it's a matter of time before he gets his first touchdown in the big leagues. Pat Fryermuth, anytime touchdown, plus 310. That's probably the best value bet that I could give you today. Last but not least, the man that'll be stepping up in Deontay's absence. We have James Washington, Jay Wash, anytime touchdown, plus 250 today. I think Jay Wash, he's going to get a long ball from Ben. He's good at catching those long balls. He doesn't have the size, but he can run under something. I think he's going to be a big contributor to this game. James Washington, anytime touchdown, plus 250. That's what I got today. What about your Giants? We haven't talked about your Giants.
I don't know.
See,
the problem is last week looked really good. Well, I wouldn't say really. I think we're all really excited up until the very end. So as I said last time we were on here, I'm hoping for the best and expecting the worst, as one does when it.
There we go. We got a comment. Hey, Donardo. He said he's coming over here since he can't see me on Twitter. Thank you.
Donardo.
I'm sorry. I saw this like a minute late, but it's going to be delayed another like 30 seconds. So glad I saw your comment, Donardo. Thanks for watching. What else was I going to say? Oh, your Giants.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to know what I want to.
You're the expert over here. I do.
Well, we'll see.
I
we'll
need
see.
to, set my expectations.
We'll see in the next segment who I have winning that game.
Yes.
I just have to. Okay, it's not the Giants.
Oh,
Giants
surprise!
Giants are playing at home. Unfortunately, they're playing at 1 o'clock, or else maybe, hey, we go tailgate. But another time. Giants I really don't think they're going to win today. I think against a veteran quarterback like Matt Ryan, a good receiving core in Calvin Ridley and the young Kyle Pitts, I just don't see how your Giants stop that.
Well, aren't they retiring Eli?
Are they? Oh my God!
Is that what they're doing? I saw them post something.
This might be a bad bet.
I saw them post something about Eli, of all things.
I saw it too. It was like his retirement speech, right?
Right. So isn't that what they're? I don't know exactly what's going on.
This is
know that I've seen some talk on Giants pages involving Eli, and why would they involve Eli if
this is like one of those bets where it's like you bet on Army because you saw a bald eagle.
Can we look it up?
Go ahead. That makes me nervous now for the gut check. Imagine being a Giants fan outside of them playing Patriots in a Super Bowl.
Hey, if you grow up in Jersey, you gotta, I
mean, you could have been a Jets fan.
No. That would be worse. That'd be worse.
Hold on a second.
Like he's got probably a Jets jersey closet. He's Joe from Beaver Falls fan, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Joe Namath jersey. But we'll see when he comes back what what he's bringing out. Yeah, they're retiring his Eli's jersey today. And what did I say?
We're officially a house divided. There's no better New York quarterback than Broadway Joe. Joe from Beaver Falls. Donardo said Cody just walked off set to use the bathroom. Not quite. We had to go get Broadway Joe from the closet. Tell her who the good New York team is. Yeah.
Oh, the good New York team?
Yeah.
Which New York team won 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years?
Which New York team has a Mormon as their quarterback?
The Jets.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's
Shout out Beefy.
that.
But no, I had to go get this. Represent Western PA in this household, even when we're in Jersey. Anyway, what are we talking about? We already talked about the prop bets.
Oh, I here I said
yeah.
they're retiring Eli's
So this
jersey
is one of those.
today.
This is one of those bets. It's like I said. I don't know if you heard me. If you're betting college football, and like you see a bald eagle one, like when you're walking out of your apartment, we're putting the house on Army because they're gonna win today. Like, that's one of the bets. Like something good happens for this team or whatever.
Well, I think being at home, retiring Eli's jersey, I think energy is high. I think energy is positive, and that's not to say that I have full faith in the Giants, but that is to say that if there ever were a time to win,
We'll see what happens. I mean, the Falcons are known for choking a lot. Like if you get too big of a lead, you get a 25-point lead on these guys, they're going to crumble.
the question is whether or not the Giants can.
Yeah.
That is yet to be
that's yet to be determined. So anyway, we'll get out of the prop bets. Steph has to put these in the oven here in a second.
I'm actually gonna have Bella. I'm gonna just pop these in. Good.
Yeah.
Half
perfect.
pepperoni, half mozzarella.
Pass the pepperonis.
In a second. Love.
So Bella's going to do that, and then when she's done, I'm going to ask her to grab the glasses and join us for this week's Gut Check. So Bella's coming over here. Oh, she's got to get the ice first. But yeah, this week's Gut Check. Already hinted at it a little bit. I do have the Falcons beating the Giants. I'm sorry. It's a good value play.
Are you still stuck on that? Are you still
There you go. Bella just slammed this on the counter. I heard it.
I hear her in the background.
She goes, bang!
You just for anyone else who doesn't know, an ice tray like this, you just kind of twist them and crack them, and then you can.
It's.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
a
Bella
nuisance.
doesn't like ice. Bella doesn't like ice. That's my bad.
Oh,
I
didn't know
forgot.
that.
Bella, don't put any ice in your glass. It's like
3 or 4. So.
Oh, my question was, are you still stuck on that bet? Like, I know that is,
Which bet?
The Falcons over the Giants. Now, having the information that you have about hiring
I'll be honest, it's rough. But if you play the numbers, you got to take the Falcons. Here comes Bella. This is our friend Bella. Bella, come on. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
She's nervous, but it's okay.
Prepared for this.
No, it's okay. We every Sunday we have our friends over after we make all of our snacks and drinks. So this is Bella. She's our friend, and we're super excited that she's here today.
She was also here for the first episode. She was here for the first episode of the spread as well.
Okay.
Didn't come on camera, but since she's here, want her to feel a part of it. And now we're gonna make some drinks. So we're just gonna make a simple rum and coke, coconut rum and coke. You also grab the limes. Watch it there.
Just for garnish.
Yes.
Bella, you cut the limes while I make the drink. Just cut it in slices.
All right, and while they're doing that, let's get into the gut check this week. This week we have a big parlay as usual. There it is. Got the Steelers winning, Ravens winning, Patriots winning, Falcons winning. Sorry. Titans winning, Bills, Arizona, Cleveland, Kansas City, Denver, not Oakland, Las Vegas, Tampa Bay, Seattle, and Green Bay. Putting $5 on that. $5 on that will win us $2,134 if they all win. I want to clarify something here with the gut check. This is something that I've been doing with one of my friends at work for a while. And the basis of this is not to win that $2,000. The reason you want to do the gut check is because you want to get out of the 1 o'clock games with everybody winning and see if it's worth cashing out at that point. Because at that point, if all those teams won, you might, with this value, you might be able to cash out with like $300. So, Bella has cut our limes beautifully.
That's the Ravens.
Yes. Go Birds, she said.
That's what the Eagles team says.
Go Purple Bird.
Go Purple Birds.
Go Rat Birds. Last one. Want a lot?
You can give me more.
That's all. All right. Drinks are made. Snacks are in the oven. I want to. When did you put those in? You put
2
them
minutes ago.
Okay.
Yes, no.
So, while those are in there, because I do want to try them while we're still live. Bella.
Cody.
Make sure you project so that
Yeah.
they can hear you.
Your Baltimore Ravens fandom.
Yes.
How much of a fan are you? I need to know.
Very little. I watched like 1 or 2 games.
You.
And the one
Yes.
was the
Cheers.
Super Bowl.
Cheers. Let's do some winning bets tonight.
Yes.
Go Giants.
Go Lurs. Go Ratbirds.
I've become more of a Ravens fan in New York
Okay.
than I ever was when I.
Okay. Now I
Hometown pride comes
Yes,
out when you're not at
hometown
home.
pride.
I do want to ask a question, and I'm not saying this to embarrass you. I just need to know if you know who was the quarterback for the Ravens when they won their first Super Bowl.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis played quarterback.
No, he didn't. He was a running back.
Wasn't that either.
Wait.
I wasn't expecting to be that shocked.
Not Joe Clark.
I'm not, like, this isn't to be mean. I was expecting you to be wrong, and I was going to be okay. But you said Ray Lewis.
She said it with such vindication. She
did. She was like, Ray Lewis. It was Ray Lewis.
I know.
Ray Lewis was on the team.
Ray Rice was not the quarterback.
No, he was a running back.
Yes.
And he didn't play until like 15 years later. It's okay. You don't have to answer it. It was Trent Dilfer.
Never
I will
heard that
help
name
you.
once in my life.
I will help you with your Ravens fandom. I have a lot of experience with the Ravens. A lot of experience beating the Ravens. And
my best friend from high school is like the biggest diehard Ravens fan. Tried to teach me for like 7 years. Every week I would go to her house and her family would like teach me the game, and I was like, yeah, football.
Go
well, I
Sports!
think our next step in your Ravens fandom, need to get you a jersey.
Getting a Lamar. So,
oh, you already are getting one. I was going to say,
so she can wear it on Sunday.
We should chip in and get her one. That'd be nice.
Bella's
just like Bella's like one of our best friends.
Bella is my best friend.
Shows up all the time.
But she always showed. The last 2 times we did this, she showed up without a jersey, and I felt so bad. I don't have Ravens gear for obvious reasons.
I don't own like a single football anything.
Well, that's gonna change.
Never owned it. Because like
You're
no
in
one in my
football
family
country
watched
now.
football, but now my brother's a big Browns fan.
Whoa. Explain this one to me.
He likes underdogs, so he picked the worst team. And then like a few years after he started liking them,
They are good.
They got, and so
got-
he
yeah.
was mad because he was like,
He was
everyone's
mad.
gonna start liking them, and I still don't think they're like that great. So he's
Donardo said you're killing it in trivia, Bella.
fine. Thank you, Donardo.
We're gonna take her
I go
with
to
us next
trivia
time we
week.
go.
I go to trivia night every week,
And she
and I win.
But what were we talking about?
her brother's a
Jerseys.
Browns fan.
Brother's a
Yes.
Browns fan. See, I just don't know. If you wanted to be a fan of the worst team in the league, when was this?
This was probably like
5 years
Could have
ago.
picked the Jets.
he was like, in
Yeah,
high
why didn't he
school.
pick the Jets or the Giants?
What? Hey, hold on a second.
I also think it had something to do with like the Browns were just random. Like I feel like the Jets because like they're New York. It's
Yeah.
like they're
Well,
like a
it's
little
funny
bit more
that-
relevant.
He's from a
Yeah.
fan area, and he chose the Browns because they're in the same division.
I think that might have had something to do with
No.
it.
it.
The other thing that's intriguing, that little history for everybody here. I'm sure some people probably already know this, but back in the day, the Baltimore Colts
Yes,
moved
Indianapolis.
to
I knew this.
Indianapolis.
Wow.
But I think Browns get in there somehow. This is a bad history lesson.
That was right when that happened.
Yes. And I believe the Browns were also involved with that somehow. Or maybe it was even before that. I don't know.
I know that they like.
I just
backed up
know-
in the middle.
But that's another thing is why isn't your I was expecting your brother, I know he's younger than us,
Yeah.
but I was expecting him maybe have a little historical significance and be a Colts fan.
No, my brother
no.
likes like the random thing.
Should we check on our pizza?
Yeah, so I think it's time to check on the pizza.
Well, if you don't mind, there's
Yeah, I was gonna say we could put one underneath here.
this.
It's just rum.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you grab me the other?
We just
pot
need
holder from
to
the-
put it underneath the
so we
thing.
can put it on the table.
Drink.
Thank you. Table.
Dogs have.
They do? Like little
Intriguing.
Louie?
No, actually just.
Oh. Aw.
Oh, look at
Beautiful,
that.
Bella, thank you so much.
All melted and
Alright.
no,
That's
it's
good,
fine.
that's good.
Yeah, Bella's gonna come back and we're gonna try
Alright,
these.
everybody
They're probably really
Be
hot.
careful
I
because
know.
there was a hair.
Yeah, no, it's
Nervous.
on the pizza. These are really hot.
It
I thought
looks
we were gonna be able
delicious,
to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one.
All right.
Ooh, they're a
We're-
little
Yeah.
they're softer than I thought.
Yeah,
How hot is
that's.
it,
I
though?
didn't expect that. I usually put
Very
these in the
hot.
microwave; they don't get soft. But
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I think they absorb the
Oh,
sauce.
yeah, the sauce.
Well, how was
cheese.
it?
Um,
Good.
what's that?
All right, Bella, you grab that one. This one.
Oh, thank you.
Watch it really hot, really hot, really hot. Oh, you just right for it. Okay, I was gonna do cheers and we
I
were
did
gonna.
too. Oh, sorry, I ate mine.
Let's grab. Everybody, grab one more. Do cheers. Cheers to football. Cheers to another week of betting.
Here's the bowl.
Cheers to the Ratbirds.
Cheers to Eli Manning for retiring his jersey today.
Cheers.
Let's have a Sunday, folks. Let's have a good day.
Woo!
See you next week.